Hey boys, welcome back to some more Rugby League Live 4 Fan Hub Edition. This time we've got my favourite player in the game, of course, Andrew Fafita. And something I've got to mention, the last two videos, the Knights and the Warriors videos, I forgot to do a Super League club. I just totally forgot. It was, I don't know, I recorded them like back to back and I'm like, why are these videos, like the other videos I did, they're like taking, you know, they seem to take like a lot longer and I had less to, you know, I didn't talk about as much stuff, and then I'm like, oh shit, that's right, the goddamn Super League. But it works out, it might work out okay because of there's less Super League clubs than NRL, so it might still work out fine for the, you know what I'm saying. But the Cowboys are right now, and they are tied for the highest rated club. First off, we got Lachlan Coote, 86. One of the highest rated players, and I don't really agree with that. You know, Coote he's a good player, but not my, you know, don't rate him that high. Although, you know, you look at his stats, they're all good, you know, and they all seem about right. You know, he's not the quickest, he's not the strongest. I think the stats, like looking at the skills there, that actually seem pretty reasonable. But 86, I guess the main thing here is probably just because he's a good kicker. Like Lachlan Coote, he can kick, so that's gonna boost him up. Antonio Winterstein, I'm a huge fan of. Strength, why I don't understand why the strength of some of these wingers is so low. Like look back to George Defoe and his strength was like 60s. Antonio Winterstein is 59. Winterstein is one strong player, dude. He's real strong. He should be higher. Kane Lynette here. Hold the phone. Kane Lynette is higher rated than fucking Winterstein. That's blowing my mind. My god. Justin O'Neill, 80. Probably about right. Kyle Felt, 81. Jesus, 78, 79, 80, 81. Apparently Kyle Felt is the highest rated winger for the Cowboys, or backline, apart from Coote. I guess because he kicks as well. You know, sort of anyway. Michael Morgan, 87. You know, probably about right. He maybe could be a bit higher, but you know, that's one of the highest rated in the game. Jonathan Thurston, I think he's tied for the second highest rated, 91 overall. And you know, I think that's probably fairly reasonable because you can't. People might say he's the best player in the game. Why isn't he not like high 90s? But you know, you're not going to have Thurston. He's not the fastest. He's not the strongest. Like you can't have Thurston being able to catch like James Roberts. So you can't have his sprint speed super high. I mean, it's still 87. It's high because you want him to be good. You know, you don't want his strength to be that high and all that sort of stuff. So Matt Scott, 88. Very unfortunate with the injury this year. Huge blow for Cowboys in Queensland, that is for darn sure. But 88, I think it's fairly fair. Jake Greenville, 87. The hair looks a little. I mean, the hair is actually like the hair actually looks okay, but I don't really think it's sort of his hair. It sort of looks a little strange on him there. But Scott Bolton next, 83. I think Scott Bolton honestly is like one of the most underrated forwards in the game. I'm surprised he didn't get a run for Queensland this year when they made all those changes. But yeah, you know, he is 30. He's another guy that's getting on in the years, but just solid, dude, solid. Gavin Cooper, 85. Extremely good likeness actually. And yeah, Ethan Lowe, 84. He's another guy that I thought probably should have got a run in Origin, but yeah, I think his time will come. Like he's still pretty young, 26. Very, very good player. Very good player. Like, how old's Cooper? Cooper's 31, so you would imagine, you know, Cooper retiring, Ethan Lowe take his spot, or, you know, something like that. Jason Tamalolo. Actually, no, Tamalolo is rated higher than Thurston, which, you know, some people might be like, that's not right, but, you know, I mean, look at those skills. Look at his stats. The acceleration, 95. Tamalolo, I mean, I'm calling it. He's going to be an absolute monster in the game. Look at the stats. The strength, the acceleration, the agility, just really good. Really good. Ben Hampton, you know, hasn't played too much for the Cowboys, barring like some injuries, but I don't know, I think he is a pretty good signing. John Asiata, a very, very good player. Asiata, he's incredibly skillful. You know, they sort of call him the mini Tamalolo, and it's fairly true, although Asiata is more of a ball player than Tamalolo. Cohen Hess, absolute beast. I don't think his face has been scanned. Doesn't look like it in my opinion. But he's an absolute monster. 86. He's another one that's going to be a monster in this game. Look at the acceleration and the strength. Like, it makes sense. Like, he's a freak. Patrick Kafusi. He hasn't played too much this year, but he's a good player. All the Kafusi bros are quality. Javid Bowen, again, hasn't really got a run too much, but every time he's played, I thought he looks so good. He should be replacing Kane Lynette, in my opinion, without doubt. But you know, they love Kane Lynette. I don't know why. Josh Chudley, unfortunately got an injury. Otherwise, he probably would have played some more games at dummy half when Granville was out. He's a very good dummy half. Rating not that high, but you know, hasn't played first grade yet. Gala Mosby, sprint speed 97. Yeah, I mean, again, he maybe should be 99 max out the sprint speed, but you know, it's very quick, and that's what it looks like. And you know, then we'll go through the rest of these guys pretty quickly. Sean Fensom there actually has been playing pretty good since coming back from some injuries. Kyle Labert there. Here's the man, Kalen Ponga. Headgear's not quite right. I don't know. That was like the same with Sione. Maybe they're still changing like that sort of stuff. And another, as you see down here, Tamari Martin is actually in the squad already. So I don't know if they just updated this, or I mean, they must have just updated it because Martin's already in the squad. So yeah, that's the Cowboys. Let's look at the jerseys, the home, the away. Not a big fan of their away jersey, honestly. I think it's pretty weak. The Nines is pretty cool, pretty nifty. Oh, the headgear. I didn't even notice the headgear actually changes for Thurston. The Anzac jersey, Indigenous, very, very nice. And the Women in League one. So there is the Cowboys done. Oh, geez, didn't mean to go all the way back. But now the Super League. Who did we last do? I think it was Leeds Rhinos, so up to the Centurions here. So we'll go through their lineup. Hampshire at the back there. Apparently he's a 5'8" on the right there, but he's playing at fullback. So I don't know, maybe the squads are a little wrong, but I don't know. I haven't kept up with the Super League in a couple of years, in all honesty. Matthew Dawson, Willie Tonga, still going around. 30. It's not even that old. Willie Tonga though, yeah, he's a good player, very good player. He's played, you know, he's played plenty of rep games. So Mitch Brown, former. I know he played for the Tigers, and did he play for the Sharks previously or just before he left? He was always decent as well. Mitch Brown, Adam Higson, Ben Reynolds, Josh Drinkwater. He's actually pretty highly rated, 79. I think he's probably the second highest Super League player I've seen. I think Matt Parcell was the highest rated at 85. Then we got Gareth Hock here. I do remember Hawk. Yeah, he's 33. His name has been around for years and years. Glenn Stewart as well, playing for this team. Don't know how he's been going, but you know, he was a good player back in the NRL, obviously for the Seagulls, and then forced to leave to the Rabbitohs, where didn't play that well, but he was good at the Seagulls. Vaye. I've never been able to say this dude's name. Oh man, Harrison Hansen, Dane Weston. Is he? I think he signed with the. Did he sign with the club, the Seagulls? Dane Weston for next year. I might be thinking of someone else actually, but I know Weston used to play for the Seagulls, and I think Parramatta, if I'm not mistaken. Couple other guys, Corey Patterson. The likeness of Patterson's actually pretty good. if this is this the same guy that used to play for the Knights? He's only 29. That seems, maybe not, but it does look like him. 29. That seems so young still. That was ages ago. He used to play for the Knights, but there are the rest of the guys there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I finally remembered to do the fucking Super League team, but there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.